Insights empowerment means to gain the right insights to empower a client to make the best decisions possible. To do this, you need to have embedded insights into every part of your organisation to make a difference and impact decision making for the better. By doing this, you can impart the right, informed knowledge to give your organisation the power, wisdom, inspiration and leadership to make the most informed decisions.
Insights empowerment is the process of making people across the organisation more confident in their ability to use insight, enabling them to use data and insight in their day-to-day decision-making processes.
Insights empowerment means to me empowering stakeholders and decision makers and people in part of business to use data and insights to fuel their decisions. So using data and market research and insights to help businesses make educated decisions that affect their bottom line, essentially. And in terms of agency and client-side teams, how can they better engage stakeholders in the research process? I think by bringing them in earlier in the research process and having it more of a collaborative sort of relationship will help them understand more of the value of research, and again, going back to using the research that was the data that was collected to help empower and fuel business decisions. So I think just bringing stakeholders, decision makers into the whole research process is really important.
How can agency and client-side teams better engage research stakeholders? The best way is usually by example, by displaying how insights can influence decision-making and showing stakeholders how insight has changed internal decision-making for the better.
To better engage stakeholders in using insight, agency teams, for example, need to think about their reporting methods. For example, instead of always using PowerPoint, it's important to think about other mediums of exchange for data. For example, infographics and video reporting are very good ways of engaging end stakeholders in using insight, and that makes them more confident and will empower them to take that data forward into decision-making processes. For client-side teams to better engage stakeholder teams in using insight, we also have to look at the trends of democratization of data across the organization. Increasingly, stakeholders are used to having access to data, and to make them more confident in using data will also empower them to use insight in their day-to-day decision-making processes. One thing we need to think about is directly giving access to data and insight through the process and making them more confident in their ability to analyze data, making them more confident in their ability to filter and use videos, for example, and educating them in ways that can be used in their discussions around the organisation and decision-making processes.
In my experience, successful insights empowerment comes from senior stakeholders. If senior management within an organisation can see the benefits of insight, they are more likely to embed insight within the company and use it to empower the direction and future growth of the company. A great example recently was when a CEO of a major bank personally observed customer focus groups reviewing the wording of a proposed letter which was going to go out to the bank's mortgage customers about assistance with the payment of their mortgage during COVID-19 pandemic lockdown. Following the comments within the focus group, the CEO personally altered the tone of the letters to be sent. And what was the result of this? Well, positive reviews about a caring bank from customers. This insight empowered the CEO to make a better decision, and had the tone been more, matter of fact, the result may not have been so favourable.